All right, guys. Hey, it is 7 p.m. Central. Here we are back for another auction. And guys, boy, this one is going to be a fun one. Quite the variety today. All kinds of crazy stuff. And also, as I just remembered, I needed something for tonight and I didn't have it close by. I might need these tonight. Not sure. There's a good chance that I will, though. We'll find out. And hey, Mrs. T, what do you say?
Hello, everyone.
I think I caught her by surprise. She's busy texting somebody or commenting.
I wasn't seeing you. Like I wasn't seeing it.
Oh, am I up on your phone now?
Yeah, you're up now.
All right. Looks like hey, let's get the kinks worked out right now. And hey, Tiger's here. Let's go through the old roll call. See who's here as people gather. Of course, Tuli was the first one to arrive. Tuli, awesome moderator. And it's kind of loud.
Yeah.
TJF, and that'll wake you up on a Friday night. TJF, Mark Newcomb. Hey, Mark, are you still here? Mark checked in earlier to say hello. And let's see, Dale M., Tiger Stacker, Knox Stacks, and hey, the gang is gathering. And let's see, of course, Rick K is here. Rick K, Mike. We've got a Mr. Blue. Very nice. Pete Clark. We've got all kinds of people. The SF Stacker is here. Special Forces Stacker is in the house. Peter Stewart, yo. And people are gathering up. Look, over 20, Mrs. T.
Yes, I see that.
Yeah, and Tiger's back. I think he had to step away for a minute, but he's back. Dave Cooper is here. Hambone is back saying good evening and good evening to all of you. Hope you had a nice week. It was a crazy one here in Northwest Indiana. We're not used to this Florida heat at this time of year in NWI, Northwest Indiana. We had the temperatures like the regular temp hitting like 95, 97. It might have flirted with 98 or so, maybe 99, but it was super humid. And you add in the heat index, and man, it felt like well over 100 degrees. And we had a little cool off today, so that's gotten us all in a much better mood. And
it was hot.
Yeah, hot, man. Woo! Mm-hmm. And let's talk a little bit about the rules. And then Lee Coins is here. Hey, Lee Coins, Pete Clark. Got all kinds of great people around here. We are going to, as is tradition, start with the rules. And because it seems like just about every week we have a new person or two or three show up. And so we'll start with instructions and go from there. And unlike some other auctions that you might see on YouTube or elsewhere, you do not need to be a member. But membership does have its privileges, namely free shipping. So if you do become a member at levels 2, 3, or 4, your shipping is free. And there you go. So that's a little perk for you and a token of our appreciation, free shipping for channel members at those levels. Please keep track of what you purchase. And I'll tell you what, Mrs. T and I have noticed that everyone has been really, really good about that. But if it happens to be the case where you stepped out, you got distracted, you've got kids, you've got dinner going, whatever, you had to step out and step back and whatever, couldn't remember what you ordered, just email me. I will be happy to send you an invoice upon request. It's easiest if you do it through PayPal, but I could do it just via email. And so please pay promptly. Say that 3 times. So please pay promptly after the auction. Let the moderators moderate. Tuli and Mark and maybe even Central Michigan Stacker might show up and let them do their thing. And we are a very nice community here. I've been blessed to have very courteous and nice viewers. We'd like to keep it that way. Let's keep it friendly. Sometimes things happen. Maybe there's a bad beat or a snipe, and just kind of understand that Sometimes you're on either end of those, so be courteous to your fellow participants. Bid increments are here on the left side of your screen. Anything under $100 is a $1 bid increment, and then anything over $100 is a $5 increment or larger. And by the way, I do need your address for shipping, and that goes for especially for those people who pay via CashApp. PayPal is easy peasy, and it's easy for us to do invoices, shipping labels, all that stuff. That's the preferred method. Venmo is also an option. So if you see scrolling down in the bottom there, we take Venmo or Cash App. If you pay by that, be sure to somewhere in the comments include your address. And last but certainly not least, thank you for your participation and your support. We really appreciate it. I do my best to pound the pavement, go to lots of coin shops, and this week was no exception. I was in multiple coin shops this week, buying in other places from other friends remotely. And I think we have a pretty cool selection for you. But you support us in that way. That allows us to go around and make the videos that we do. And so that's the method to the madness. You guys support us. We'll keep on making those videos. And by the way, tomorrow we've got a really, really good one. But we'll get to that later. We have over 30 people here that are probably ready to rock and roll. And as is tradition, we are going to start with a giveaway. Oh, let's see, Mrs. T. Let's lay these out, and we'll show you what we're actually giving away. 2 of these per. I don't know if RH. I haven't seen RH. Has anybody seen RH here yet? RH is the person who caused us to institute the rule. We give 2 presents, 2 prizes. First and second prize, you've got a slicked out walking liberty or standing liberty. You've got one that's in a little bit better shape here in my right hand. Either way, who wouldn't want free silver and just for knowing the answer to a question or 2? So there we go. Let me get that set up. That's what we're going for. A couple of little pieces of 90% junk silver. And let's see. Hey, the Emerald Coast Stacker is here. What a group. What a group we've got tonight, Mrs. T.
Yeah.
And so we're going to do a giveaway now. And then we're going to do our first auction. So here we go. Oh, all right. And by the way, those of you who watch the videos throughout the week are at a great advantage over those who don't. And this one has to do with my earlier this week video. In the Sherry Unfiltered video, what did the lady on the phone call about? By the way, she called multiple times asking about a certain type of coin. And I'll tell you what, Sherry was really, really gracious with her. Someone with a lesser patience level might have hung up on her the second and third time. And let's see. Knox, Stacks. I'm going to accept the answer penny. So as long as you put penny, that will be an acceptable answer. And Mrs. T, help me out here. I think I'm looking at Knox Stacks. Is he the first one? Is that what you're seeing? I don't see RH up there anywhere.
He's right after.
Oh my, he's second. I stand corrected. Knox Stack says 1970s penny steel, 1970s cent, and cent penny. I'll accept either one of those. And there you go. And it's very nice to see so many of you watching the videos. And the U.S. never made a penny. That's, I should make a video on that. Penny versus cent would be a nice title for a video. And we'll maybe doing a little research. I'll get it straight. And everybody else will have the answers to the great debate between cent and penny. All right, guys, are you ready? And by the way, Mrs. T, let me forget. I forgot the claps. That's Mrs. T, you feeling okay tonight? Yeah. Mrs. T's a little worn out from the week. It's been a heck of a week, but I'll tell you what, we will persevere here with a buck and gold. Let me show you what we've got going on here. Let me get these scissors out of the way. Boba Fett. Any Star Wars fans here? Well, whether you're a Star Wars fan or you just like silver, there you go. You got Boba Fett. This is an actual coin. Perfect condition, too. It's a 2020. It's from Nui. And I just know it's Nui $2. So you could take this to and cash it in for $2 if you want. But I just noticed over here, it says NZM New Zealand Mint on the pretty looking Boba Fett. Buck and go. And let's go and see what happens here. And what I'll do is, oh, by the way, Mrs. T, would you mind turning off those lights? What I'll do is, as we kind of go, I will explain how this whole thing works. And let me get my camera going here as well. I forgot to do that, Mrs. T. And oops. Let's see. I've got an update on my camera. Oh, come on, man. All right.
Mark's here.
Mark's here. Nice. Thanks, Mrs. T. And I'm looking at Knox stacks at $21. Woo-wee. Knox, I doubt it if it'll go for that low, but either way, what I'll do is explain how this works. I do a countdown, and I'll say something like going once, going twice, and then I will say the word SOLD. Oh, let me see. I think my camera's back up and going. There we go. I'll say SOLD, and then the anything above that in the comments will be fair game. Anything below that in the comments will be too late. And right now I'm looking at RH at 23 on an ounce of silver. Oh, Chris says, not yet, RH, not yet. By the way, a collectible coin there, semi-numismatic, cool little piece. These are the ones that I kind of consider neat for entry-level stacking. This is something that you give to your favorite Star Wars fan in your life, maybe a youngster, maybe a spouse, someone who's really into Star Wars. And there you go. I've kind of tried my best to get my daughters into silver stacking in that very same way. So can't see, you're low. RH is in the lead right now at 25. And Chris, you're out. And I'm going to say, yep, Knox stacks, you're right. Great for kids stacking. They learn the value of silver in a fun way. And before you know it, you got a little stacker on your hands. Hopefully, that's the game plan at least.
A little stacker. Little.
Not little stacker. And RH is at 25. Can't see, you're still below. I'm going to say RH 25 going one time, but can't see, don't worry. You could just say 26 and you'll be in the lead because I'm saying going once to RH at 25. Oh, can't see is at 27. We better start over.
Rick K wants to know if you've ever done a video from Elmhurst coins.
Elmhurst coins. No, I need to get out there one of these days. And I've had that suggestion before. I don't know if Rick, if you were the one or somebody else suggested it. I hear it's a nice place. And man, I just went to a new shop that I've never filmed at earlier this week. And that video will be released mañana, tomorrow morning. And Cat's at 28. Thank you, Mrs. T. Cat is at, wait a minute. Cat had it at 27. Maybe that's a backup bid there. Either way, I'm going to say going once to Cat at 27. Ooh, that's a good deal. And we'll see. And then I'll say two times to Cat at 27. That would be a great deal, Cat. And then in just a moment, I will utter those words. Going once. Oh, RH jumps in at 28. Cat, you're out now. 29 or higher is the bid. And actually, I see RH and Chris. I think they might have both been trying a snipe. I was a little tardy. I think I was yapping too much there. Either way, big surprise, Mrs. T, right? So it was so hot last night. I think with the heat index, it was like 112. We were in a pool, and someone told me I had the gift of conversation. I guess not the worst gift to have. We're looking at Chris Rivera.
It could be worse.
Yeah. Chris Rivera at 30, going one time on the cool Boba Fett coin, not just a round, it's a coin. And I'm going 2 times to Chris Rivera, and then we're going to some crazy stuff. I hope Tiger's still around. I've got some neat stuff for the jungle. Chris going once, Chris going twice, and sold. And we're looking at, I'm looking at Chris at 30, according to Mark. And yes, indeed. Tiger says he's not around. What are you then, a square, Tiger? Okay, put that on a plate for Chris Rivera. I don't think Tiger's a square. He's pretty cool. There looks like a snipe attempt there from Kevin Call, just a little bit behind. And let's go on with a couple of neat bars. I kind of hit the jackpot this week with bars. Got some neat art bars to go. But I'll tell you what, Mrs. C, you and I were both animal fans. And there you go. You got the year of the snake, the year of the horse. And look at that. Let me show the reverse here. Rand Refinery. Try to do this without a face reveal. 999 silver there. And let's see which one this one. Oh, another Rand. Oh, wait a minute. These actually have serial numbers on them and everything. Well, this is interesting. The one on the left, the 2013, the snake, the Vibora, does not have a serial number. So let's see what happened. In 2014, the year of the horse, they upgraded to having serial numbers. How do you like that? Either way, 2 cool critters, and there they go. Let's start them at $32 on the cool animal-themed silver bars there in a plastic capsule, looking pretty. And there you go. Who is gonna get us started? $32 to start, and let's go. Let me take a sip of water, and we'll go.
Chris says he writes down all his wins with the TheSilverStacker pen.
Oh, nice! I like that one, Chris. The official TheSilverStacker pen, and so, all right, we got TJF with 32, and the way this works is, if TJF is the winner at 32, or someone else wins, or TJ wins it at 35, or what have you, whoever wins it will get their choice of the snake, the Vibora, or the caballo, the horse. The snake or the horse. Mrs. C, how about
You're practicing your Spanish tonight?
I'm trying. Give me better pronunciation on that snake.
Vibora.
Vibora. All right. And we're looking at TJ at 32. I wonder if a snake was seen by a horse, it would probably rear up. I can tell you that. I'm going to say going one time to TJ, and let's see if there's any other interest. And we've got some more animals coming up, but these are a couple of nice ones. We're going to say going 2 times to TJ on the snake and the horse. It sounds like the name of a story, like an Aesop's fable or something like that. The snake and the horse. TJ, going once. Oh, David the Blooms is here. Rick is hissing. Going twice. Oh, Tiger. Sorry, TJ. Tiger just reset us. And you have to jump in at 34 or higher. Tigers looks like he's adding to the jungle here. And I'm going to say Tiger going once. And we'll give TJ just a second to think about it. See if he wants to jump back in at 34. Or sometimes we have other people surprise and come in out of nowhere. Rick is already saying, bad tiger, bad tiger. Do we have any felines here tonight? I don't remember if we have any feline pieces here. Going once. Going twice to El Tigre, and sold to the Tiger Stacker. on the board. Guys, watch out. Once Tiger gets going, he's pretty tough bidder there, I'll tell you that. Okay, TtheSilverStacker, congratulations. And yep, and Chris says congrats. All right, you guys like animals? Mark, what do you think of these? You got a couple of kooks. He is our local expert on, well, maybe not so local. These are the 2023s. These are the new ones. 2023 kooks. That kind of looks like T and Mrs. T when T was courting Mrs. T back in the day. I was sitting on a branch. She was sitting on another branch. Of course, she's a little thinner than me. And I was going,
I think the heat has caused you to become delirious.
Yeah, that heat did get to my brain. There's the queen. There's the queen.
I have to say.
Maybe Mark can correct me on that little, the kookaburra sound. All right, guys. Kookaburras, Mrs. T, where are we starting these? All right, all right, $33. That is low. That is low. $33 to start on the kooks. You got two of them here, and let's see where they wind up. All right, so Tiger, we've got some side deals here, Mrs. T. Matthew the Heart starts us at 35. And we've got some wheeling and dealing. I don't know what's going on.
Tiger was asking TJF if you wanted the horse.
Oh, okay.
TJF says, no, you take both, I'll pass.
Okay.
And Tiger's asking, are you sure?
Okay, got it. All right.
It's like,
I read that back. I thought Tiger said, I take bath, but it says, I take both. Okay, Matthew the Heart is at 35. Knox, these are the new ones, the 2023s, and minty. John, nice to see you here. John Redcorn is here. And there we go. We haven't had a bid in a while, so don't think too long, guys. I'm going one time at $35 on kooks. Hey, go look these up on SD Bullion or wherever. That's a bargain so far.
Mm-hmm.
Any available old ones? I don't think these are my only kooks, guys. Yeah, my only kooks of the night. And I'm going two times. So if you want a kook, let's see. John is at 35. Sorry, John. Matthew was already at 35. So you'd have to be 36. Oh, Matthew's at 36. Mm-hmm. Now I'm mixing myself up.
No.
All right. The Heart 36 is the winning bid right now. And Ricky's House of Crap. Ricky, it wouldn't be a TheSilverStacker auction without Libertads, and I've got multiple different dates that you will definitely be interested in. All right, I'm looking at the Heart at 36 and the Heart at 36 going once and going twice. If anybody else wants these kooks, speak now or forever hold your peace. They're going in just a moment. John Morgan needs 10 left to complete the whole album. Going once, going twice, and sold. And sold. Who won those? Was that Matthew? Matthew, question 1 or 2. At that price, I assume the price it's going to be 2, but you just let us know, and I'll get a little sip of water, and we'll
just one.
Just one. Okay. Matthew the Heart just wants one. You got it. And there you go, Mrs. T.
Okay.
Get that going. And whoever the backup bidder was, we'll check with that person and see if they want the other. And so let's go back up for a second. It was the Heart. John at 35. John, for $1 more, would you like the other? It's up to you, John. Looks like you are the second place here. For $1 more, have that kook, or else I'll just put it away. Or maybe it'll land in Mrs. T's. I don't know. Sunseeker is here. Hi, Sunseeker. John says, I'll take it. Okay. Mrs. T, John Redcorn.
Okay.
All right, there you go. And congratulations to both of those guys. Julie, thanks for keeping me straight here. Now, that was 2 items, and they were identical. Here are 2 items, and they're not identical, so the winner will have a tough choice here, or maybe just take both. First on the docket, we have a National Bar, Refiners and Assayers, 1 troy ounce, vintage silver. You've got the little maple leaf here. You've got the little N for national. You got the serial number, and just a blank back National Bar. And this one, I would say, is equally cool. You go from Canada down to Southeast Refining in Panama City, Florida. Hey, how many of you have been there? It's a nice place. 1 troy ounce, and this one also is serialized. This one is not blank backed. It's got some kind of designs there, and for some reason somebody wrote a 59. Not sure what that's all about, but either way, there you go. Winner's choice. And Mrs. T will start those off at $32. Let's keep with the low theme. Just kind of get some interest and some bidding here. We have over 40 people. Nice to see so many people here. Let's see who likes vintage silver in the group. Vintage silver, $32. Woo, bargain time.
The 30s all.
Yeah, I know. Chris starts us off. Robert Johnson at 33. And let's see where we land. I buy stuff that I think is cool, and that I would, a lot of times I'll buy 5 of something and put 1 back for my own collection, and just kind of doing that over and over. We're looking at RH at 34. Rick is saying we need a couple likes there. Thank you, Rick. That's nice of you. Robert is at 35. It'll be interesting. I wonder, depending on what price it lands on and what the interest level is, I wouldn't be surprised if whoever wins this takes both. They're equally cool. Snakebite says, are you auctioning off what is on the spinner? Yes, there's some cool stuff on there. I'll pan up for just a second while everybody considers that. Anything with a ship on it is really cool. You've got a T silver pour. You've got Spirit of St. Louis. You got an airplane spinning around there, and an awesome Kennedy $50. Kennedy in a cube is what I'm calling that one. And yeah, cool stuff, man. Cool stuff. And that's what I try to do, like a neat variety, eclectic collection here of interesting stuff. That stuff will all come a little bit later. But either way, I'm looking at Robert at 38 going 1 time. And under $40 for some vintage silver. Robert, good luck to you. We'll see if that holds up or somebody else jumps in. Yeah, anything under 40 for vintage is cool. But I'm saying 2 times to my man Robert Johnson. And we'll see if it holds up. Going once and going twice to Mr. Robert Johnson. And Robert Johnson. Ooh, that was a good buy. Robert, I think you might have caught him sleeping. Sleeping on a Friday night, and Robert does not hesitate. Boom, under $40. That's a deal, my friend. That is a deal. And Robert Johnson, one of our awesome viewers. Okay, next we have, you guys
Those
know,
nice.
Yeah, and remember how I said, buy 5, put 1 back. One of these just landed in Mrs. T's collection. We'll have to do an update video one of these days, Mrs. T, on all the stuff that's kind of landed in your collection. But let me show you here. These were popular a week or 2 ago, and I had an opportunity to buy some more. Look at those leopards. Beautiful, beautiful. And I've seen some coins with different African animals on them that weren't as pretty as these. There you go. You've got some African leopards there. One of the pound for pound. I don't know if you guys know this. Leopard, just like the jaguar from South America and Central America, pound for pound, one of the strongest animals on the planet. They can pull up into a tree, and you kind of see in the distance there's a tree way off in the, they could pull a gazelle up a tree that is as heavy or heavier than they are. And that just goes to the brute strength. And then you got the queen kind of wilding out over here with the leopard print. The saucy queen there. and along with these beautiful leopards.
So, and the last one, RH sniped it at 39.
Oh, okay, good to know. And the RH
So,
sniped it at 39, so that'll kind of give you a range. If that's the case, let's just start these at, I don't know.
No, Robert Johnson didn't get it. It was RH that sniped it.
What? The last one?
Yes.
I was busy talking about leopards and
I know. So if you go up, it says two times,
RH 39.
and then it hit you.
Oh, Robert, I am so sorry. I missed that. Yeah, right above the word sold is RH. Robert, my apologies.
Yeah.
If you want, you could give me one of these. Sorry about that. And RH, the man, the myth, the legend,
And
did snipe it indeed.
And RH says he wants the southeast refining.
Okay, RH wants the southeast. And so that leaves a national.
Mm-hmm.
So, Robert, I'm going to go out on a limb, just like one of these leopards, and assume you want the national. Let me know. Please confirm that is true as we clean up this mess caused by yours truly. RH takes southeast. Robert, would you like the other one? Just let us know, and we'll go from there. Meanwhile, we'll start these leopards at $32. $32 on the leopards to start, and we'll see where they land on these leopards. There are 4 in total, and by the way, the winner will have the option of either 1, 2, 3, or 4. Could take all. Chris Rivera starts us at 32. Sorry to give scissor anxiety to any of you, but this is not the last time you'll see these scissors tonight. Fair warning. So get ready if you have that scissor anxiety. John Redcorn, 41 total correct. Mrs. T, I'll let you check on that.
Correct.
That's correct.
Yep.
Okay. All righty. Plus shipping.
Right.
Plus $5 shipping.
Correct.
If you're new here, shipping is $5 unless you are a channel member at levels 2 or higher. As we have even more people showing up, well over 40 people, and we've got a bargain going on, $32 on those leopards. Ooh, baby. That is a nice price. And who's in the Chris's got them at 32 right now. And I'm not going to hesitate. We've got a lot to go through tonight. I'm going to say Cut Free Friday. I am going to say.
So Robert Johnson said he'd take the other one.
Okay, thank you, Robert.
Okay.
Maybe he will revoke that boo at least halfway because he got half of what he wanted, I'm assuming. We're looking at RH at 33, Chris Rivera, TJF at 34, 35. We've got a good auction on these cool looking leopards. And yeah, the animal kingdom just fascinates me, guys. I could watch animal stuff on TV. I spent a lot of hours watching animal TV on WGN and Channel 11 here in Chicago, local public television. Fascinated by the great animals of the world, the big cats like this leopard. All right, enough about that. Chris Rivera, 35, going one time. Chris Rivera, 35 on the leopard, going 2 times. And let's get ready, Mrs. T. Going once, going twice on the mighty leopard, and sold. And do we have any snipe action this time? I don't want to speak again.
And then Rick was asking if there's 3 or 4 of them.
There are 1, 2, 3, and 4 of these beautiful leopards, and it'll be Chris Rivera, all 4. There you go, Chris. Smart decision, because that is just about what I paid for them, slightly higher.
Nice.
Yeah, they are. And that's why one landed in your old collection there, Mrs. T. Oh man, I forgot to look this one up. But either way, how do you not love Libertads? Here is a Libertad. Speaking of, someone asked about these. Here's the first one. It's a 2019, and this is the only 2019 I have of the night. And let's see here. Let's start this. let's see. It is a gorgeous Libertad there. Let's start it at, just to spur some interest, $38, which is below anything you'll ever find anywhere. 38 bucks on the Libertad.
What?
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to kind of prime the pump here at Mississippi, get everybody used to putting. Robert is just about to get, Rick K is just about to get banned from this channel. Rick K. Oh, then he puts in a bid. How do you like that? That's a good comeback, Rick. He's trying to deter the other Libertad lovers. Rick, that is, and I have to give you a clap for that smooth move there. He says, oh, those are terrible. And then he goes and bids $42. So Rick K is in the lead at 42. Matthew DeHart at 45. Tricky move there, Rick K. All right. Matthew's in the lead at 45 smackers on the Libertad. That will gladly be placed in a bubble envelope, wrapped up nicely, and sent across the country to you. Nick, it is a 2019. And don't ask me the mintage on 2019 because I forgot to look it up as I was getting ready. I had quite a bit to do. And so 2019.
You have DeHart at 45.
We're looking at DeHart at 45, going one time. RH says 402,000 minted. Whoa, that is a good year. Thanks for that information, RH. I appreciate it. RH, knowing him, Mississippi, he probably knew that from rote memorization. He probably looked at the mintage sheet one time 7 years ago.
Yes.
Well, in this case, a couple of years ago for 2019.
Just that photographic memory.
Photographic memory there. And I'm going to say going two times. Ricky's House of Crap confirms that. And let's see, I'm going to say going once, going twice, and sniper time. Sold to who bought that? That was a good buy.
I'm gonna say Matthew.
Is that DeHart for 45? And yeah, that was a solid price there, Matthew. Good job and congratulations. Oh, Robert tried the old snipey snipe. A little too late there, Robert. All right, guys, there might be some sniping on this next one because someone asked if I'm going to pull stuff off of the carousel, and I'm about to do that, and then we're going to do a giveaway. So here we go. Man, I'll tell you what. And Silver Struck just did a video on art bars, and I have got 3 cool art bars here. Let me fix my camera, change my, let's see, we'll go at 90%, and then we're going to zoom out just a little bit. As I describe what you're looking at here, let me show you. Any fans of art bars here? And I was really, I had 4. I put 1 in my personal collection. I'm offering these 3. You've got the 200th anniversary of the Boston Tea Party here. And you've got the ship. You've got a couple little characters, presumably dressed as Native Americans, throwing a box of tea in Boston Harbor. Oh, and if you like ships, you've got old Ironsides here. Neat old art bar. There's a flat back. Let me show you the reverse on this one. This one is United States Silver Corporation, 1 troy ounce. So you've got a ship, and who doesn't love a good ship bar? And then if that's not enough, Spirit of St. Louis. What a beaut. In nice condition here. Very, very pretty. A lot of times you see these that are a little on the beat up side. And this one is another one of those flat backs. Not quite sure who makes this one. Let's see. I'm looking around. I don't see anything on the sides. Whoops. Don't want to. There we go. That's why you put them in these plastic little cases here. Spirit of St. Louis. So you got a ship, and an airplane. 3 very notable vehicles there. 2 ships and a plane. Let me start these. Ooh, art bars. Man, these are cool. I have to admit, these are cool. Let me start them off at $35 and see where they land. Winner's choice, or you can take all 3. You've got Boston Tea Party. You've got Old Ironsides here. And then you've got the Spirit of St. Louis. There you go, guys. Your choice. RH. Yeah, I had a feeling there was going to be some art bar lovers. A lot of times you go into a coin shop, you're looking at art bars. They have a price tag of $50, $55 on them. Highly collectible. And there you go. There is the offering. The cool factor is very high on these. And yeah, I have a hard time deciding which one I like best. Boston Tea Party, you got the history. Old Ironsides, you've got that gorgeous ship with the many sails and cool history in American history. And who wouldn't love the Spirit of St. Louis, that beautiful plane there. All right, as I was chatting, I'm looking at the bids going up and up and up, and I don't blame you one bit for being interested on these. Right now, I'm looking at Robert Johnson at 43 with several other interested parties around that same vicinity. We'll see if they want to go up a buck or two, and so they can pick their choice. Wouldn't surprise me if Robert took all 3. And Anxious Stacker, how's it going there? Hey, T. Any Morgans tonight? No, sir. No Morgans tonight. As we look at our art bars, we're going one time to Mr. Robert Johnson on the nice art bars. And then we are going to go 2 times to Robert Johnson. Guys, if you're thinking about it. And I'm going to say, Tiger jumps in at 44. Yep, Tiger, a connoisseur of cool silver. I have to be honest with you guys. Tiger has bought some of the coolest stuff I've ever offered throughout the time that we've been doing these auctions. We're on auction number 23. Wow. Tiger Stacker has bought some of the absolute coolest stuff. He and I have very similar taste in our silver. Snake Bites at 45. Tiger, you're out. And Robert, you're out. Snakebite is at 45. And ooh, the snake just bit the tiger, Mrs. T. How do you like that? Venomous snake? I don't know.
I don't know, but he did.
With a name like Snakebite, I would imagine he is venomous because he just took down the tiger. Let's see if the tiger roars back or the snake prevails. I'm saying Snakebite going 1 time and 2 times. Robert, where are you at? I know you were right up in there somewhere. Going once, going twice.
Robert's at 46.
Oh, Robert jumps in at 46. We've got the Special Forces Stacker at 46. I knew it. These are some cool bars. These are like $55 bars in your local coin shop. I can promise you that. And we've got some more action here going back and forth. This is fun, Mrs. T. To me, this is fun to see these guys battle it out. John, you're way low, amigo, way low. Snakebites in the lead at $49 per bar. His choice, which one he wants, or the man takes all 3. Snakebite takes all 3. We'll see. Snakebite 49 going 1 time. And we'll say Snakebite 49 going 2 times. Thule types it out. Snake at 49. Going once. Going twice. Tiger takes it to 50. Tiger does not back down. We'll start that whole process over again. Mr. Snake, you're out. TJF tried to jump in right behind Tiger on the snipe. Not the snake, the snipe. Oh boy, it's been a long week, guys.
Special Forces at 51.
We got SF at 51, and Thule confirms. Yeah, we've got 2 ships. You've got I don't remember from my history class from 4th grade what the name of the ship from the Boston Tea Party was. I'm sure RH probably knows. Old Ironsides is famous because the Mrs. T, I don't know if you knew, the cannonballs shot would like bounce off of that ship, and it sustained hits from cannonball after cannonball after cannonball, and yet still prevailed. And the Spirit of St. Louis, of course, is that famous record-breaking airplane that flew and broke the record. And I can't remember, was that the first one to go across the Atlantic or first one to go across the country? I don't remember.
So you're
and I'm going once to SF at 51, twice to SF at 51, going once, going twice, and sold to the Special Forces Stacker. Oh, Sneaky Tiger was just behind. I'm looking at SF at 51 and Tiger just behind at 52. SF, let us know what you'd like. You got 2 ships to choose from and the Spirit of St. Louis.
The Tea Party.
Let's see. And just the Tea Party says SF. That leaves us, and thank you very much. That leaves us 2 to choose from, Old Ironsides and Spirit of St. Louis. Thule, if you could help me with whoever the backup. I know Tiger was in there somewhere. Yeah, that is a highly collectible one right there. That one really caught my eye in where I got it from in the coin shop. We're looking at TJF was at 50, but Tiger was ahead of TJF. So I think the next one would be Tiger. Thule, I'll let you confirm. And let's see. Tiger, let us know.
Tiger and then Snake.
Tiger, then Snake. Let's see. Rick is guessing what Tiger is going to take, and he says watch.
And then TJF passes.
Let's see. TJF passed. He must have wanted the Boston Tea Party. Carlitos is here. Hi, Carlitos. And El Tigre, where are you at? Let us know. Mr. Tiger Stacker, will I be sending you a plane in the mail? I want the plane, then Ironsides. But what does Snake want? A Snake already, let's see.
No, SF. Snake,
let's see.
Snake is out.
All right. So Tiger takes that.
Okay.
But he's asking what Snake wants. Let's see. And like SF says, so Tiger's asking the Snake. Snake, where were you at? I don't even know. SF Boston Tea Party. All right. So Snake, let's confirm this. Tiger's taking Ironsides. And that's what Snake, Tiger, that's what the Snake wanted as well. So question to you, let's see. Oh, we got this right. Tiger's messing me up here. He wanted the plane, then Ironsides. I think he's being gracious to the Snake. Snake wanted the Ironsides. So, okay, got it. Thank you, Tiger. And Tiger is just being a good member, not being greedy. And the Snake wanted Ironsides. So there you go. You got what you wanted, Mr. Snake. And there you go. Just I'll hand that off to Mrs. T. Whew, I'm exhausted. How about if we do another golf? Yeah. We've got over 40 contestants here. Let's see what we got. We've got a Washington quarter from 1943. Boom. Let's listen to that sound. Love it. And Snakebite says, thanks, brother. Let's hear it for Tiger. Let's hear it for Mr. Snake. And then SF got us there. So SF. And let's hear it for 90% junk silver. And let's see who the next winners will be. And we're going to have, after this, we're going to have 2 more giveaways. We're going a little longer tonight. And let's see here. Got that. Oh, here's, this is a little preview or a little teaser. We'll call this a teaser. All right, guys. In what country is the germanium mint found? And by the way, Salivate Metal will just mentioned this in his live stream earlier. And well, let's see if these guys know where germania mint is found. The name Germania kind of gives the indication maybe Germany, but no, germania mint is located in the country of my ancestors, country of Poland. And let's see. Oh, this must have been an easy question, Mrs. T.
I know.
Let's see. I'm looking at Knox Stacks, Poland. Boom. Standing Liberty goes to Mr. Knox. And Dave Cooper.
Yep.
Dave Cooper says Poland. And there you go, Dave. You got a Washington quarter coming your way. Mrs. T is marking that down. And congratulations, guys. Now, if I was going to be talking about germanium mint, take a wild guess as to what's next on the docket. You guessed it, guys. Let me show you.
Congratulations.
Oh, congratulations. Thank you, Mrs. T. These are really, really pretty. I got a hold of these. I did a little review that'll show next week. And I don't remember ever owning any germania mint. Not going to own it for long because it's going to be shipped to one or two of you around the country. You've got this pretty one right here. And take a look at this, Mrs. T. See this one right here? Look at.
Nice.
Yeah, it's nice. Nice rack, wouldn't you say?
Stop.
All right, there you go. All right, Mrs. T, not in the mood for my jokes today, huh? All right,
Yeah,
there
again,
is.
the heat got to you.
Yeah, this one's called Ostera in the Valkyries series. So let me just put that certificate of authenticity behind there. And then you got a couple right here. One of these is Lady Germania herself. And this one, I'll put this right here. We'll see if we get a good focus. There you go. Pretty, pretty, pretty silver. That one is Gallia and Germania. And if the mint is named after Germania. So there you go, guys. Pretty, pretty silver. They come with certificates of authenticity. Let me scroll down here and let's see. Everybody's saying Poland. And Tiger says, do the whistle. Yeah, on the all right, guys, there we go. Little silver humor here. Oh man, I don't even know. These are nice pieces. Let me start them at $40, which is way low. Way low. I know what you're thinking. Is T crazy? Yeah, a little bit. Start us off at $40 on the highly collectible. Oh, let me show you the other side, by the way. I mean, this is the showstopper side, but I have to say the Germania 5 mark, it's got those beautiful, looks like an elk on the left. And there you go. Very pretty. Looks like a shield. And then this one, you got something, another like a crest or coat of arms. And let's see. You've got even in the bottom right, it looks like a wild boar there. Detail on these is incredible. And yeah, I'm thoroughly impressed. These are the first Germania mint coins that I've ever actually held in my hand. I've seen like Silver Dragons and other guys review these. And I got a hold of these and here they are. Very, very cool stuff. We had some bids roll in, Mrs. T. And I'm looking at Knox at 46, according to Thule. And there you go. There you go, Knox. Let's see. Some of their coins are too involved. Pretty, but like maybe too busy looking. Rick, I don't know. These two are really, really pretty. They caught my eye. I think they're spaced out well. And I don't know. Maybe some of them are just like too busy, but these are nice. These are really nice. And there we go. And I'm trying to get that. Fast forward to the video to catch up. There we go. I'm going one time to Knox at 46. And I'm looking at 2 times to Knox at 46. And going once, going twice, and ooh, that's a good price for Germania. Sold. Oh my goodness. Long live coins. Sneaky. And well done. And I'll tell you what, $47 for Germania Mint. Long live coins. You really got down there. And boy, I've been on both sides of those snipes over the years. And yeah, definitely a nice snipe. I would imagine that price should take both, but I don't know. You're totally your prerogative, LLC. Totally and Rick is giving you kudos on a fantastic ninja bid. People are giving big time props, and he says both thank you and you're welcome. Here we go, Mrs. T. That was very nice. I might have to get some more of that Germania Mint for my own personal collection because it is pretty. But you know what I have a lot of in my collection? Here you go. I love my Engelhard. I have to tell you, I am an Engelhard fan. Here you go. You've got the diagonal logo, Engelhard, serialized. This is the PY serial number. Then you've got this one, which does that say FA? I thought it said BA for like bad attitude, but it's FA. I don't know what the F stands for, attitude. And let's see here. This is a PX serial number. So no consecutive here. You've got 3 different serial numbers on the 3 different Engelhard bars. And there they are for your consideration. Let me just put this guy down like that. And not the prettiest of displays. There we go. Well, there you go. I'm going to start these. $35 to start with. Again, Friday night. Why not be crazy? Start them at 35, and they will surely go higher, Mrs. T. Yes, well, let's just get this bidding going. And Chris and Mike will start us off on the vintage Engelhard bars. And by the way, if you're a stacker of vintage, I mean, who doesn't love Engelhard? I add it to my stack whenever I can, which is pretty frequently, actually. I'm looking forward to doing an update video. My buddy Silverstruck, who, by the way, is one of my absolute favorite YouTube content creators. He's got a really nice, easygoing attitude, and he and I have very, very similar taste in our silver. He has done this 1 ounce bar challenge, and I'm going to double up, and instead of just doing the showing off 25, I'll be showing off 50 1 ounce bars in a video to come in the near future. But we've got a whole bunch of guys fighting over these Engelhards, Mrs. T. I'm looking at 42. Stacking Surfer. How's it going, Stacking Surfer? And hopefully you're doing well. And I'm just wondering, where do you surf? SoCal? Hawaii? I've always wanted to try that in my whole life.
TheSilverStacker wants to know, is Struck from Indiana?
Silverstruck from Indiana. No, Silverstruck is from the East Coast. I forget what state. Yeah, I totally forget, but one of those like New England states, if I remember correctly. Snakebite, thank you very much for sending your payment, and stick around if you want, bid more, or if not, no worries. Appreciate all of your participation. Snakebite, thank you very much. RH is at 43. The human computer. Robert Johnson's at 44. RH is back and forth.
And Rick Case says weirdos are from Indiana. We're not weird.
I'll take it. I'll tell you what. I mean, there are some weirdos in Indiana.
Just a little.
I don't mind being a little artsy, making my poured silver in my garage, and sometimes a little bit weird is what makes the world go round, Mrs. T.
That's true.
Uh-huh.
I'll take it.
And by the way, Rick K, I forget, what state are you from? Let's see how we can make fun of that state, Mrs. T. Rick K, all right.
Now, Rick K.
Uh-huh. Wait, isn't Rick K from Indiana? Wait a minute. Let us know, Rick.
He is. That's
Yeah.
why.
I thought he was.
Yeah.
There you go.
There
He is from Indiana. All right. All right.
Okay.
All right. I'm looking at where are we at? RH of 45.
Yes.
And we've got Kevin from Indianapolis. And oh boy, that's not Kevin Hunt, is it?
And then Rick K says, "Bring it."
We are going 2 times. New Albany. I'm going to North Webster for some muskie fishing in the very near future, like this weekend.
It's weird if only you are a Bears fan.
Oh man, I'll tell you what, bear down, baby. Don't make me play Bear Down Chicago Bears.
No.
Bear down, Chicago Bears.
Okay, no. RH47.
All right, you're cutting me off, Mrs. T?
Yes, you got to
Okay.
here.
RH at 47. And I'll tell you what, Super Bowl bound Chicago Bears this year.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, baby. Here we go.
Okay.
We're going to get some playoff tickets this year. All right. We're at 47, as my singing probably made some people leave the stream.
Mike says, oh, my.
I'm saying going once to RH at 47. Let's see if there's a response. Or RH gets a touchdown here. Rick's not a believer that we're Super Bowl bound, Mrs. T. How do you like that?
Oh.
All right. He must be a Colts fan or something.
Yes,
All right. Oh, hey, Special Forces at 48. RH, you're out. Just in the nick of time. I'm going to say SF at 48, going 1 time.
Mike Noodle.
Hey, Mike Noodle is here. Woo! Yes, sir.
Oh, boy. I don't know, T. I think you started something.
Yeah. Maybe I should sing more often. I get Mike to show up. Mike, I'm taking requests. What would you like me to sing, Mike Noodle?
No.
Mike Noodle of Harlan J. Burke fame is here. And we're looking at RH.
Says it's yours, RH.
All right. I'm going to say going 1 time to RH as Mike thinks of what song he's requesting here. English or Spanish, RH?
Oh, no. No.
Mike?
RH.
Yeah.
You're getting all
Well, I'll do the English. Mrs. T will do the Spanish.
No.
Although if she starts singing romantically, this auction might end in a real quick fashion. All right. Going once, going twice, and Fancy Nancy's here. Over the hills and far away. Over the hills and far away. All right, are we talking some Iron Maiden here? Oh my goodness.
All right, so.
Oh man, I don't know. 2 and back, please.
Yeah.
Boom.
Okay.
There you go, RH. And then who was next? Was it SF? Was RH being nice to SF?
Well, he said he was out.
We have to go by the order. It looks like SF, I think, was next in line. We'll let, yeah. So SF, would you like the one in front? There you go. I'll tell you what. We've got some really, really nice people here. Jay Swartwood, you missed a whole lot, but you're going to be surprised. We're about halfway done, and we've got some killer stuff to go. Absolutely killer stuff. And I'll tell you what, RH being a gentleman to SF, and man, that's what it's all about around here. Much appreciated. Although I might have to be responsible for somebody here going to their therapist tomorrow morning, like being at the door of their psychologist and to try to work out some scissor anxiety issues, because guys, I was able to do it again. I tell you what, I scour these coin shops, I talk to my connections, and I come up with some cool stuff.
No.
Circa 1984.
Oh boy.
Cool as it gets. You've got
Mike
the
says stop it already.
Engelhard Prospectors. And there you go. Boom, boom, boom. Full, complete, intact strip of, look, they just keep going and going, Mrs. T.
They do.
1984. And they're all in really, really nice shape here.
Fancy Nancy's with the oh shit.
Fancy Nancy.
Out of
You're
nowhere.
gonna show up causing trouble over here. I like Fancy Nancy. Oh man. All right, let me put it on there so they could see the obverse and the reverse. You've got the old prospector there. You've got the eagle with the American flag. It doesn't get any more patriotic than that. We just hit 50 showing up here, Mrs. T.
Oh yeah.
And I am making an offer, whatever these go for. So the price is for one, and the winner can take 1, 2, 3, 5, or all 10. If they take less than 10, you know what's happening. These things have been in this intact little strip here since 1984, which was a very good year, by the way. And it's their option if they win. But first you have to win. And man, I am going, and by the way, no scissor shaming. If somebody wants to take just 3, I'll pull them out. I'll use them. I'm going to start these off at a crazy low price of $35. And we'll go from there. $35, and we'll go from there for this vintage 1984. So let's do some math here, Mrs. T. 84 to 2024. That'll be 40 years. 40 years old,
wow.
Intact, in these little plastic lollipop, just like when you used to go to the bank as a kid and get a lollipop from the teller. This is it, the lollipop roll. Fancy Nancy's at 41. Guys, if you want to block Fancy Nancy from cutting just one, just for the sake of cutting one, you better outbid her. We're looking at Robert Johnson at 44. And
she's laughing.
And if Rick K says, if I get them, they will be cut individually by T live. Rick, it'll be your prerogative, amigo.
Yeah.
You can't. Fancy Nancy is laughing. Fancy Nancy's at 45. John Redcorn, you're out. Fancy Nancy beat you to 45, but you could put in a 46 and you'll save the day. We'll see what happens. And Nathan, we have a good time here. We put out some crazy vintage stuff. And Tiger is saying bad tea for encouraging the bad behavior and the cuts. Tiger, there's one way and only one way to make these scissors instantly go away. And I think you know what that is. And Tiger wouldn't surprise me if you did it. All right. Pistol Packing Pilot is here. Let me give a clap for one of my main men on YouTube joining the fun. PPP, you see that strip of intact 10. Whoever wins it gets their choice. Either keep them all intact or take as many as they want, up to 10. And the high bidder right now, I'm going to say, TJF says he can't even watch. You know what? Your therapist needs to send me a check just for causing you to have scissor anxiety.
But it's Fancy Nancy at 45. So
oh my goodness.
Right.
Current bid is Fancy Nancy. We know what she's going to do, Mrs. T.
Oh, I know.
If you want to block, here you go. Okay. Fancy Nancy at 45. She's taking pleasure in this. What do you call those people who take pleasure in other people's pain? Is that some kind of, I don't know. Okay. There's probably some psychological term for that. All right, going once to Fancy Nancy, going twice, and sadist. Go sold. Rick, thank you, Rick. I told you, people from Indiana are smart, Mrs. T. Really smart. All right.
Fancy says, let's see what happens.
All right. Fancy Nancy, your choice. 1, 2, 5, 10. She's gonna keep us in suspense for a minute, guys.
Oh, she is.
Oh yeah, and then the order is after that. We've got John and Robert Johnson. Eric Rhymes says congrats, Fancy Nancy.
Okay.
Fancy Nancy takes 5. Okay.
All right.
Here we go.
Oh,
Let's
boy.
cut them right down the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fancy Nancy took half the stack here. And there you go, Nancy. This is what the moment you've been waiting for. Drum roll, please. Oh, there you go. Fancy Nancy. Congratulations. And thank you very much.
And then John takes 1.
John takes 1. Okay. They keep coming. Cut off the list. Oh, there it goes. That one goes to John. TJF is ready to vomit. Oh my, I'm so sorry, TJF. You had to witness that. Snip, snip. Robert Johnson takes 184. There you go. Mr. Robert Johnson takes 1. All right, Robert. There you go. And 3 left. 3 left. Thule, you're good at keeping track of this. I lost track a long time ago. Who got what? It's Nancy. We have a good time here.
And John, yes, combined shipping. Yes, it's 1 shipping.
Yeah, $5, and you can ship as much as you want.
Yes.
And I'll tell you what, those little boxes from these little boxes from the post, you could put like 50 pounds in here. So I'll ship everything you want. All right. So the next person in order was Rick, and the snake bite says, "Oh, that hurts." There goes part of our alarm system. Rick, there's 3 left, and yeah, people are thinking different ways of snipping, vasectomy, maybe circumcision. I don't know. Yeah, she does. Fancy Nancy does get some credit for keeping 5 together, and that's this. This is for the other guys. They bought. And yep, absolutely. Knox says, ouch. And I don't know what we're doing with these other 3. My stomach started hurting thinking about some of those snips. Oh, yeah. All right. Let's put that to the side. And let's see. I'll tell you what, Thule, did we go through the list of people who wanted them? If so, what was the winning price, Mrs. T? All right, 45. I'll just say, let's see, I believe it was Rick, then Kevin, then Eric. Let those guys respond. We'll kind of keep an eye out. And at the same time, I'll start showing what's next. And by the way, look at that cool Kennedy in a cube up there. What is next? Oh, here it is right here in my left hand. Let me show you. The certificate of authenticity is right here. And in case you were thinking, hey, that looks familiar. Yeah, the person who won it last week wound up not paying. They paid for a couple items. They took some and they backed out of this one. I'm not quite sure why, but either way, it's a cool little piece of tea history. It's 2.2 ounces. It's my tea pour logo, my tea logo with a little 20 for 2020, the year I started. It's got a big T stamped into it, surrounded by pour lines. It's 2.2 ounces. And there you go. Neat little piece with the YouTube logo there. And let me get it in a better focus so you could see it and make your decision a little bit better. Let's see. Can you see it now? Or is that camera going to act funny? Can you see it? Oh, you know, all us YouTubers have camera problems from time to time. There you go. On the tea pour, Mrs. T, where are we at on that one? Next page. Start me off at $60 on this, which is basically, it's 2.2 ounces of silver. So, and it comes with a little black velvet right there. Shiny, shiny, shiny. Start me at 60 just for the heck of it. And a little piece of, there it goes. It focused on its own. How do you like that?
Okay,
Chris Rivera starts us off. And Tiger, love you too, man. Love you too. We have a good time here, having fun, making jokes. And there you go. We've got Chris at 60, which is basically just a little bit over. Thule is at 75. And let's see where it goes from there. Thank you, Thule. And Thule, a fellow content creator, fellow silver pour artist. She knows the type of blood, sweat, and tears that goes into making something like this. Oh, didn't mean to throw anybody off by showing those silver scissors again. Let's see. Thule at 75. Thank you, Thule. And let's see if anybody else jumps in. I'm going to say going one time to Thule. And I'm going to say 2 times to Thule. And let's see, Nickel Stacker is here. How you doing, Nickel Stacker? And going once, going twice, and so to my buddy Thule. Here we go. This one is going to say goodbye. And we'll get ready for some more craziness. Here we go. Mrs. T, let me see that paper there. And yeah, thank you, Thule. Congratulations. All right. All right, we're going to do something crazy.
Oh, boy.
And we like to have fun here. And we like to get all confused and muddled up. And
Thule says she has an emergency. She has to go.
Oh, no, emergency, Thule.
Okay.
Thank you for helping so much, Thule. You go take care of business. And we'll take it from here. And hopefully, Thule. No worries. You take care. I'll catch up with you later. And I hope everything is good. Virgon is here. And Julie, I'll catch you later, okay? Well, we'll chat later. If you wouldn't mind just a little update on how things are going later, I'd appreciate it. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. 10 2022 Mexican silver Libertines. And Mrs. T, we're going to do something a little different here.
Okay.
We're not going to have an auction on these.
Okay.
Since we're getting close to the end, we've got to go pick up our daughter from a football game. We're going to say anybody who wants one of these, put the word bin and the number. So like bin 3, bin 2, bin 1, and the price is $47. Go. Bin 2022 Libertines. Bin and put the number. Chris Rivera is out the gate with bin 5 at $47. I know it sounds crazy, but what the heck? I like to reward my viewers for showing up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to Chris Rivera. He takes half. There you go. By the way, the mintage on these is 550,000. Let's see. Robert says bin 1. There you go, Robert. And then the next one I'm looking at is Nathan Bennett. Takes the remaining 4.
Yeah.
Boom. Sold out.
5, but
it was only 4 left. Beauty. All out of a nice, fresh, minty tube.
Okay.
And they just went away. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. And like I said, do fun stuff, do crazy stuff. And one of the crazy things I do is pour silver. And sorry, Thule missed this one. I really do need to catch up with her later. I hope everything's okay. Signature bar number 8. This one came out to a perfect 4 ounces. And I bought this big old crazy stamp. Let me show you the obverse. If you like the shiny, this shiny for your hiney is 4 ounces on the dot. Look at that big old stamp. Oh, I love my new stamp, Mrs. T. How do you like it? And by the way, this is for the guys who didn't notice Libertad right away. This is the 8th of its kind. And there you go. Yep. There was 10 total.
So, yeah, they only had 4 left.
Yep. And 4.0, speaking of 4.0, right on the dot. I call this my signature pour. You've got the pretty pour lines on the front. I almost call it the obverse. On the side, you've got the little grippy hammer marks there. So it's hammered on the edge. And the smoothness of this pour is just exceptional. You got the T logo coming out of the pour lines. Nice bar. I hope you guys like it. It's 4 ounces of silver and with the little velvet as well. For 4 ounces of silver, let's see how much these guys like my poured silver, Mrs. T. Okay. I'm going to start it at, I don't know, $100. $100, which is basically 25 times 4, 25, basically the silver price. Let's see if they show their appreciation for the silver I pour with me offering it at basically spot price. All right. Wow. It's nice to be appreciated, Mrs. T. Pistol Packing Pilot says that's a beautiful pour. Thank you, PPP. I appreciate you, buddy. TJF is at 150 on the pour, and Matthew DeHart is tied with him, but Matthew, TJ beat you there. Oh, Matthew corrects. He's at 155, and it warms my heart to know that people appreciate the pours that I do. And this might be the first one ever that I stamped with the big old giant 4 like that. Sometimes you get new toys and you enjoy using them, I can tell you that. And yeah, the little certificate of authenticity says, enjoy the shiny, because some of the other ones that I've made like this I've toned, and I know some people love the tone. Some people love the natural shine of pure silver like that. We're looking at Kevin at 160. Kevin at 160. And thank you, fellas, for your bids. I am going to see where it lands, but I'm going Kevin at 160, going one time. We'll see if Matthew or any of the other guys who are interested bump that up or not, or it gets sent to Kevin at 160, going once, going twice. PPP, this is PG-13 here. Going once, going twice. Oh, Tiger is at 165. Woo, in the nick of time. Kevin, you're out. Tiger is at 165. Kevin, you'll have to be $10 higher at 170. And I'm going to say Tiger at 165, going once. See if there's a response. Tiger, going 2 times. And let's see whose home this winds up getting shipped to. Going once, going twice, and sold. And Tiger was even backing it up. Not necessary, Tiger. 165 is the winning bid. And congratulations, TtheSilverStacker. Thank you very much. And you know what? Let's give a shout out and a thank you for Kevin as well, for and the other bidders for showing their love for my silver pouring. That, and I can tell you, that encourages me to do more. Okay, guys, we're looking at some more cool vintage silver, and then we have another giveaway. And it's not our last giveaway either. Get ready for this. Let's see. National. There you go. If you missed it earlier, you got your national serial. There it is. Serialized bar, vintage bar. There's one. There's 2. No, they are not consecutive, in case that's what you were wondering. You got the 1, you got the 2. and national. Cool stuff. From Canada, it's got the little maple leaf on the left, the little stylized N on the right. You got a couple more here, 2 more here, 4 national, and Mrs. T. We could either bin these or auction. Let's just do an auction and start it low and see where they go. $40 to start on the vintage. I think earlier that went for north of that, but let's just start it at 40 and see who's in here and who wants them.
I thought you were gonna bid them.
No bid on that one.
Okay.
We'll start it at Knox is starting us off at $40.
Okay.
And let's see.
Okay.
Knox is starting us off at $40. We'll see where we go.
All right. Sounds good.
As I take another sip of H2O, and Tiger T, I hope you'll come visit me. I plan to live stream after you finish. Tiger, I will certainly do that. I might not be able to comment as much as I'd like to because I'll be driving my F-150 to go pick up my my little one who's at a football game. And yeah, we've got to keep an eye on the time, Mrs. T. I think we have just enough time to whip through the crazy items at the end here. We shall see. We're looking at Eric at 41, and Long Live Coins has helped me out here. Thank you, Long Live Coins. Much appreciated. And Eric at 41, going once and going twice. And let's see if anybody else, the vintage silver fans, come out of the woodwork at the end here. Going once, going twice, and good bargain. Sold. That was a good buy. Eric Grimes, 1, 2, 3, or 4. You name it, just let us know. Eric Grimes. And yeah, Mark is here. You Cool LLC to take over. Mark, thanks for being here as well. Looks like LLC is helping out. Much appreciated. And let's see. Eric Grimes. Just let us know how many you want at 41. And that's a bargain on some cool national.
One and one of those angle hearts.
Well, let's see. There's only 4 national here. And so that's what we're offering here. And I'm not sure which angle heart you're referring to. Are you referring to the rounds like these here?
The lollipops.
The lollipops?
He said one though.
Let's see.
I have them down for one.
Okay. One. Oh, so definitely one of these. So you'll get this one right here, Eric Grimes. And Engelhard rounds. Mrs. T, how much did those Engelhard rounds go? You might have to flip back to the previous page. And so, let's see. Eric, you wouldn't get the Engelhard rounds at 41. You'd get them at 45 because that's what they went for. So Eric, just confirm that you also want an Engelhard round. And then I will pull these scissors out, these infamous scissors. And there you go. And there you go, Eric. Okay. Another one of these rounds is off the table. Put that on the plate for Eric Grimes. Thank you, Eric. Much appreciated. And so we'll bin these for 45. If anybody's interested, bin the Engelhard and the lollipop. Yeah, Rick, there goes a snip. And the national bars went for 41. Who else was interested in the national bars? I think there was somebody at 40, if I remember correctly. So Knox at 40. Knox, same price. Knox, would you like 1, 2, or 3 for $41? Just let us know. And as you decide and respond, and Mrs. T will keep an eye on that. I'll take a sip of water here.
And then here's your...
And guess what's next? We've got a gaw. Ooh. This gaw might not be as easy, Mrs. T. Knox Stacks takes 1. Knox, there you go. And besides those 2 guys, was there anybody else? A lot of cutting going on, Fancy Nancy. And all right, we've got 2 more at 41. I can't remember if there was any other bidders besides those 2 fellas. And let's see, Eric, Knox, we're going back and forth.
RH says bin 41, National Bar 1.
Okay, RH takes 1 for 41. Anybody else want the last National Bar? You're welcome to it. Just put bin, National Bar, and I'll get ready for this. By the way, Mrs. T, can you hand me a piece of paper or even a sticky note? A marker? All right,
Marker, yeah.
Kevin Call. Kevin Call. Hey, Kevin. Takes a National Bar at 41. And that is a good buy. Very good buy on vintage silver. Especially considering they went for 45 earlier in the auction. Okay, and by the way, speaking of 45, bin these last two, your option. But let's do a giveaway. It's time for a giveaway. It's time for a giveaway. Let's see. Thank you, Long Live Coins. Here we go. You've got another. I don't know where I got all these standing liberties, but there's one. Slicked out a little bit. Then you've got a 1964 Washington quarter. So 90% on the line. For those of you who have been watching my videos or simply know your trivia, RH, are you still here? This is, I'm going to put this in the category of challenge question. Ooh. Mrs. T is over here looking at the back of the card just to see if she knows the answer. I can't throw softballs to you guys all night. All right, here we go.
Oh, boy.
Boom. 1972S Ike silver dollar is made up of what percentage of silver? Let's see here, Mrs. T.
Yeah, let's see.
How many numismatists we have that will know the answer. And boy, oh boy, I didn't give them enough credit, Mrs. T.
No, they know it.
All right, we have some major stackers here, and they know their silver coins.
They do.
And the Ike, let's see, let's go to the very first person. Knox Stack says 40%. Correctamundo and Rick K, if I'm looking at this correctly, right after says 40. And Correctamundo again. There you go.
All right.
Knox and Rick's and Pistol Packing Pilot right behind. And hey, a bunch of people knew that one. Congratulations, guys, for good answers on that. And so for Pistol Packing Pilot, and maybe some of it's kind of cool. We've got some new names, new faces showing up here. For those of you who aren't real familiar, we do usually 2 or 3 rounds, and the last round is the crazy, oddball, fun, cool, collectible stuff. And there you go. Take a look at this. You guys, I don't have to. You don't need a trivia question to know that in 1964, Kennedy $50 is 90% silver. Look at on the side there. If this is on your desk, you could say, look, kids, see how the side is all silvery? That's because it's 90% silver in a perfect cube. Now, I need to watch a video or something, because how they get these things to balance and lucite like this, so perfectly centered, I have no idea. But this is a neat conversation piece for your shelf, for your desk, whatever you'd like. Here, let's just put it right here and put it in the middle. You got the nice lucite piece. Where should I start this, Mrs. T? I think I might just do something way crazy. Way crazy. And just start it at $20 and see where the heck it goes. $20 on the cool collectible piece. The silver content alone, if you want to melt it out of there or chip it out of there, is significant. But then you add the cool factor and the conversation piece and the conversation starter, and this is way cool. And that's why I bought it. I buy stuff that I think is cool. All right, we're looking at Chris Rivera at 32. TJF trumps him at 35. And I had a feeling people would like this one.
Yeah, I like it too.
I know. And some of the stuff I put it up there, I kind of, and, oh, by the way, it comes in a, and some of it comes in a nice box with the original plastic from Lord knows when they made this one. And we're looking at TJF at 35 is what I'm looking at. And I know.
I think Jeff wants these.
What's
on there.
Jeff? Can I still get the 2 last Engelhard rounds? Jeff.
Those?
Yeah, $45, Mrs. C. Is that right?
That is correct.
Okay, there you go. Jeff,
So that's
you've got the
what
last 2, amigo. And we're looking at TJF at 35. Thank you, Long Live Coins. And I'm going to say, going one time for the cool collector piece for your desk. And Long Live Coins, I think he makes a bid himself, 45. 45 to Long Live Coins. He's putting the hammer down, trying to knock TJF out of there. Let's see if it worked or not. Look good with an Ultra Cameo ASC. All right, Mrs. T, I texted the pic. Okay. All right, here we go. I'm going to say LL. Oh, that was no bid. Maybe just an answer. All right, TJF, you're still in the lead. You're still in the lead at 35. I'm going to say going one time to TJF. And TJF says, woo, thought I lost it. TJF 2 times at 35. Going once, going twice, and sold. TJF, you got yourself a neat piece here. Got yourself a neat piece. All right, and if you like that, wait, don't worry, it's perfectly intact. It didn't crack, TJF.
Yeah, please.
Let's check it later. Make sure it's not cracked. Just kidding.
Don't say nothing.
Oh, all right, guys. Let's go on. If you like that, you're going to love this. All right, you guys ready for something absolutely crazy? All right.
Oh, yeah. I was looking at those.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. First time I'm seeing
I'm going to tell you, yeah. This is U.S. proof piece. You can see it right there. I don't know if it'll focus. It says U.S. proof. You're going to get a proof of my face if I'm not careful. And then you've got 1963, all proof, perfect condition. If I can get this thing to focus, you've got your 1963 90% proof dime there. Your Washington quarter. Look at the shine on this thing. Then you got your 63 Benji. They didn't make Benjis for near long enough. I wish they would have made more Benjis. Then you've got your nickel there, 1963 proof. And then you even have a penny, a proof penny. You've got some silver there. You've got the cool factor here, because on the bottom of this thing, it says the First National Bank of Chicago. Member FDIC. First National Bank of Chicago. Look through the lucite. It's kind of at an angle. So you could look at that. Look how cool that looks.
Oh, it is nice.
That is, yeah.
Like I said, haven't seen that.
Yeah, this would look good on my desk, actually,
Yeah.
Mrs. T.
Mine too.
All right. There you go. It's kind of made to be on your desk at a little angle. So I think I'll just leave it at that. You guys have kind of gotten a good enough idea of what it's at. Kevin throws out a bid of 60. Okay. TJF jumps in at 60. 61. So Kevin, you're out. It's got those little feet. Yeah, it does. It's made to go right on your desk with those little feet. And pretty. Man, First National Bank of Chicago. It's got some provenance there to it. Who knows when this was given? Maybe if you opened up a checking account in 1963, you got one of these back in the day. Man, just imagine what was going on in the 60s when this was made. We've got some interest, Mrs. T. We've got some little nibbles here at 60, 61, 62. Rick Hay is at 62. Let's see who winds up with this neat looking piece. And let's see, you guys make up your mind to bid, because I'm saying Rick. Okay, 62, going one time. So if you want to put the hammer down and try to put a big bid, or you could be sneaky and try to snipe and risk not getting it. It's up to you guys. Your prerogative. Either way, Rick K is in the lead. And I'm just saying going 2 times. Rick K going 2 times. And let me type in the word. Oh, TJF, before I hit enter, is at 63. Rick K, you're out. Kevin, you're out on the neat piece. Man, I'm almost tempted to bid on this myself.
No.
Yeah, one of several of the coin dealers that I know said if you keep everything, that's a surefire way of going broke.
Yeah,
So I wish I could, but I just can't. I'm saying TJF at 63 going 1 time. As Mr. Blue says, pew pew. And yep.
Okay.
Almost going 2 times to TJF. TJF is in the lead at 63, if I'm looking at that correctly. Going once, going twice, and sold. And it went to TJF at 63. Wow, neat piece there,
nice piece.
TJF. I hope you enjoy that one as much as I do. Hate to say goodbye, but it's a neat piece. And LLC confirms TJF at 63. All right, guys. I told you towards the end we have cool and interesting and different stuff.
That's nice.
And TJF, you got a really beauty there. I will tell you that. Let's see. I think I might turn this off and get ready. Rick K, our wife called. Oh, here's another chance, Rick. I've got something. Oh, sorry, Chris, no gold, but I have some silver to show you. Take a look at this. Sometimes when you see something you never saw in your life, you got to have it. And I felt the same way about Mrs. T back in the day.
I knew you were going to say something. That's why I started laughing before you even continued talking.
All right, here we go. You've got, man, you won't see a prettier steel penny than this one. Then you've got looks like a 1944 war nickel, but normally they're old and beat up. Then you get to the silver here. What year is that? 64. 1944 Washington. 1967. You all know that's a 40%er on the Kennedy. And take a look at this. A set with a Ike. 1972 S. I think you guys just answered the question earlier. So you know that's 40% silver right there. You got the whole shebang. Well, how do I balance this? Let me put it here. You've got the Coins of America presidential set. You look at all those presidents there. And boom, look at that. And it's like a green velvety around. Nice. It comes in a case here, but in a pretty nice little display that says Whitman up here. This nice plastic display. It'll look good on your bookshelf or somewhere else where you display your coins. Mrs. T, let me take a look here. This is another one that I like. I'm starting this one. You got silver. You've got the really nice display. Ooh, $40. $40. And that's kind of on the low end. But we'll throw it out there at $40 and see who wants to fight over this one. Yeah, it's a neat piece. Neat piece. Whitman Rattler Holder. Yeah, I wonder when this was. Well, let's see. The newest coin in here is a 72, so it'd have to be sometime after 1972. This was created, and I mean, it could have been in 72 when they got the Ike dollar. Shiny, shiny, shiny. I mean, if you're into coin grading, I mean, there's some really pretty pieces in here, and we're looking at Chris Rivera at $50 on the neat display pieces. Silver presidential set. So you got silver, 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 and they threw the steel penny in there, which obviously is not silver, but it's bright and shiny as silver. I can tell you that. Chris Rivera is at $50. And I'm going to say going one time. Nick M is saying next auction Friday, ? TBD. It all depends on what we have going on next weekend. Friday seems fun though.
Yeah,
We have a nice crowd. Yeah. People like to laugh and joke. It's payday for a lot of people.
I like the laugh and jokes.
Yeah, we have some good times, and we'll see what kind of crazy stuff I can acquire over the course of the week.
Oh, it is Labor Day weekend.
It's Labor Day weekend,
That's right.
So
That's right.
People will be in a fun mood to hang out for 3 days. Labor Day weekend. Oh, that Monday is gonna be so nice to sleep in on that Monday. Mrs. T and I have never revealed what we do for a living, and I won't. But trust me when I tell you, we are some hardworking people. I can tell you that. If you only knew. Kevin calls at 51, and Chris, that means you're out. But jump back in. I'm gonna say going once. No gold, boo. Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry, buddy. Yeah, gold has such a it's like small margins on gold, super small margin. Like if I did a whole night of gold only, it would take, I don't know, 50 different auction items just to make a certain amount of money, because the margins are so low on gold. Okay, going once, going twice, and so let's see, was there a snipe? No snipe?
No, it was Kevin
not quite, PPP, not quite. Sold to the Kevin call at 51. Nice. Cranky's here. Look at the little cranky face. And by the way, Kevin call, that is a nice piece. Congratulations again. I got this one at my coin club, and one of the old timers let it go. All right, nice. I told you guys that like at the end here, I do kind of crazy, wacky stuff, and I'm going to show you 3 pieces, and I'm going to throw them up for auction. And you guys, the winner will have the option of taking 1, 2, or 3. It's one of those. And the first one is something that you're familiar with. You've seen before. You've all seen the Aztec rounds. They're nice pieces, cool design. I've even auctioned off some of the original 5 pesos, the Aztec design. There you go. And maybe someday I'll show you my Aztec design tattoo one of these days.
Is that going to be alive?
I don't know. Maybe. We'll see if anybody wants to see it. Fancy Nancy will be asking me to pull out the scissors or something like that. Maybe cut the sleeve off my shirt. All right, so that's one. And then we have number 2 here. Just for the hell of it, I toned up one of these, and it came out crazy. You've got turquoise, you've got purple. I gave it a bath of baking soda bath after I toned it. So all these colors are like locked in and preserved. Here's the reverse. Got a crazy purple mark there. I don't know what the heck happened there. This is kind of the showstopper side right here. So I'll put this here. And if that's not enough, I will put out this one. This one got a little bit of orangey in it on the bottom here. Purple Aztec there. Turquoise around. Some other crazy colors on the back. I just did it for the heck of it. I just wanted to see, would anybody be interested if I toned up 1 or 2 of these? So here you go. Let's start the bidding at, I don't know, $28.
What?
Yeah, I know. $28. Just as an experiment to see if anybody likes the crazy loco toning. And there you go.
And Peggy says you are a tattoo tease.
Peggy comes out of the woodwork just to ask about my tattoo.
Out of nowhere.
There you go. We're looking at Knox at 28. That basically the silver content alone is worth pretty close to that. I don't know if anybody likes the craziness on the toning. They're pretty colorful there. Pretty. And it was just kind of a little experiment that I thought I'd try out. And
Knox is at 28.
Knox is at 28. We won't spend too late on this. We've got some other crazy stuff coming up. What'd you say? Oh, Mike Noodle is at 30. Mike Noodle is still around, Mike? I might have to sing another song for Mike Noodle.
Oh my.
And let's see if I can have the untoned one, and we'll see. If you're the winner, you could take whatever you want, Mike Noodle.
TJF says nobody wants to see T's behind.
Yeah, right. Did I mention it's a hairy Aztec?
All right.
Here we go. Chris Rivera is at 31.
We're at the end here.
We're at the end. We're all getting punch drunk. And all right, Chris Rivera going one time at $31. Chris Rivera, 31, going two times. And going once.
Yeah, Eric, that's how you tone them.
Going twice, liver of sulfur. Oh, Pete and Knox jump in at 32. Nathan Bennett is at 45. And Nathan, just so you understand, this the price we're bidding on is for one item, and you could choose either left, right, or middle on these Aztecs. So you get the toned or untoned, your choice. There they are. So Nathan, 45 on the toned up Aztecs. And Nathan just wanted to make sure you understood that. At 45, because some people have Oh boy. You know what? Again, it's a PG-13 channel here.
Laughing.
All right. Nathan is at 45, going two times.
You're making sure Nathan understands.
Yeah, Nathan. There we go. Nathan at 45 on one of those, or he could take two or three. Speaking of Nathan, I just watched the movie The Jerk last night. All right, going once, going twice, and sold. All right, Nathan. Left, right, or middle, the crazy color, or the untoned one in the middle. And we'll let Nathan decide. Nathan, up to you. I'm going to take a sip of water. Try not to spit it out and go from there. Okay. We always find ways to. Oh, boy. Nathan, we're waiting to hear from you. Just let us know left, right, or middle on the Aztec rounds. Hopefully Nathan didn't go away. And if Nathan did go, we'll have to take a look and see who the other bidders were.
Chris Rivera.
Yep. So let's get this next one is kind of different and unique.
That is.
All right, Nathan, just let us know.
All right.
And just for kicks, let's see who was the previous.
I have
Chris Rivera was at 36. So Nathan, we're going to give you another second or two. We're going to count down, and then if you don't respond, maybe you got knocked off or something like that, we'll give it opportunity to Chris. So Nathan, I'm going to count down from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Nathan, where are you?
He says you got
4, 3. He might have got a phone call. 2. And 1. Chris Rivera, which ones would you like? Left, right, middle? And because I think Nathan must have stepped away. I don't know.
Or slower counting.
Maybe didn't understand. I'm not sure. Maybe he thought he was going to get all three for $45. I don't know. Chris Rivera says all. There you go, Chris. Sorry, Nathan. Congratulations, Chris. All right. Chris. Nice. All right. I appreciate your support. I truly do appreciate, guys, your support in helping me make my videos travel all around and kind of feed the beast here as we do our best to bring you awesome content. And by the way, I have a really, really good video tomorrow. I'll tell you about it later. But first, I'm going to show you. And before you get real excited and anybody pees their pants or anything like that.
Well, Chris, hold on, because Nathan finally responded. Maybe he's on a lag.
Oh, okay.
So what do you?
Let's see.
Maybe
Nathan, one with funky purple.
This one.
That one.
So he wanted it that.
Okay. Well, boy, what do we do in this situation?
Well, he had it at this, and then.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, Chris. Are you okay if I give Nathan this one, and then you take the other ones at your price? So Nathan, 45 on this one. Chris, 36 on the other two. Chris says I'm cool with it. I'll tell you what, Miss Steve, we've got the coolest people in the community here, and I appreciate you guys both very much.
Thank you, Chris.
Now, before Mike Noodle pees his pants or his noodle hardens here, this is not a real Fugio scent. This is a replica, and I'll tell you what, if you don't know about this, here's the story. This is basically an educational piece, and it says replica right on the bottom here, and replica right on the bottom. Mike Noodle is enjoying his time here this evening, Mrs. T.
Yes, he is.
And so the real scent wouldn't be offered for $5, I can tell you that. But I'm going to offer this educational piece, this neat conversation piece. It's identical, except the manufacturer wisely put the word replica on the bottom of America's first coin. So if you're a fan of Benjamin Franklin like I am, the bidding starts at $5 on the Fugio scent. There you go. And anybody interested in a little educational piece for $5? Sherry, oh my gosh.
Yeah, Sherry.
Hey, Sherry, nice to see you here. And we'll see if there's any interest. We've got all kinds of crazy PvP al dente. Oh, we've got all kinds of crazy people here tonight, Sherry, and I'm gonna give it like 30 seconds on or less. Nobody wants America's first coin, even for $5. So we'll say goodbye to this one. Oh, the dog just farted out there. Oh my God, close that door. Oh my God. I'm about to vomit in the trash can. You know.
So we put this away. The dog farts, and we're going on these jokes. What a Friday night.
Good Lord. Damn, what did you feed that thing?
All right.
What the hell?
Okay.
What's going on here? The whole show is falling apart, Mrs. T.
Yeah, I know.
TtheSilverStacker. Tiger, you could have it. Ben at $5. Put that on Tiger's plate.
Okay.
Tiger, you're the man. He even backed it up with $6. You got it for $5, man, which is less than I paid for it.
That one.
I got a bad taste in my mouth right now. Good Lord Almighty.
Okay, so Tiger gets it.
All right. Now, if that's not crazy enough, how about an authentic meteorite being offered right here on the TheSilverStacker channel? The damn thing even says space rock on it. Space rock. I'm offering you a space rock. It's bouncing around in here. An authentic space rock. And I'm going to throw it out there for $20 as you all catch your composure. I open up a window and $20. Let me get, oh, Lord. $20.
Somebody, Ricky said never give a dog leftover egg rolls. Never.
Yeah. Good
If it
grief.
was in egg rolls, it would not have egg
Oh,
rolls.
it smells like a.
Okay, stop. Just focus. We're almost done. Chris
the
is
butthole of a dead donkey or something in here. All right. Chris Rivera is at $20.
I want to know what kind of meteorite.
This is all right. The meteorite Campo del Cielo. Did I pronounce that right? Campo del Cielo.
Cielo.
Which means cielo. What does that mean?
Sky.
Oh, Sky Camp, Argentina, discovered in 1578 AD, and it is an authentic meteorite according to the International Numismatic Bureau. All right, there you go. Oh boy, it's Krypton. Oh, it might be Krypton. I don't know. But either way, it's about to be, who is that? T or Chris? Yeah, man, oh man. That opening the window helped. I will admit that. And Chris for $20, going one time.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Chris for $20, going two times on the cool conversation piece, and going once, going twice on the space rock, and sold. There you go. And say goodbye from outer space to Chris's house.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna go on to the last auction item of the night, and then we're gonna finish with a giveaway. And by the way, Mrs. T, have we received a text from
Our child?
no.
Okay.
Let's see. All right, we are gonna throw this out there. I put it out there before, and here it is again. The
My
penny
little-
cube. If you missed out on that 50-cent piece earlier, that cube, we're gonna go another offering here of another conversation piece. Look at that. And let's start me at $10 just for the hell of it on the crazy pennies. And you guys make them go away. I'll send it to wherever you're at in the country. Oh boy. I hope they don't get gassy again. And $10 on the crazy pennies. $10 on the crazy pennies. Yeah, there's some humidity in it. I told you it was hot this week. Yeah, it's got some like little bubbles in it. And we're looking at $11 for TJF on the penny piece. You could use it as a weapon if you need to throw it at somebody. TJF is at $11. All right, lock them up down there, Mrs. T. My goodness. All right. TJF, $11. Yeah, that's less than I paid for it, but that's okay. They can't all be home runs, Mrs. T.
No, that's right.
No,
I said a weapon. You said it can use it as a weapon for someone.
TJF, $11 on the crazy looking pennies is, there's still 40 people here.
Yeah.
Evidently, people enjoy hanging out with us, and we enjoy hanging out with you. I have to admit, this is like one of the highlights of our week, the highlight
It is.
of our week. And I'm going to say going once, going twice, the ninja throwing cube, and sold to TJF on the pennies. At the very least, you've got, let's see, 4, 8, 9 cents, 10 cents worth of pennies here. And there you go. All right. And man, I hate to say goodbye to so many people. We've got a gaw, and then we've got a go. A gaw, then a go, because our girl needs to be picked up from the football game. All right, guys. Want to thank you guys all for hanging out with us, having a good time.
Good time.
It is gaw time. Let me get this out of the way here, Mrs. T. And we'll show the 90% junk silver. There you go. You got another one of those standing liberties. Someone earlier said one of the nicest coins ever. And they wear like a son of a gun. But they were in circulation. and buying loaves of bread and gasoline and everything else for many, many years. There you go. You got some junk silver and a trivia question coming right up. I hope you're poised. I hope you're ready. And by the way, a little commercial for tomorrow's video. It's the first time ever I'm making a video from this coin shop.
Oh, yeah.
The owner had one hell of a story. One hell of a story. He's going to tell you guys and the whole world a story about catching red-handed a son of a gun trying to steal many, many thousands of dollars worth of coins from him and several other coin dealers at a show. Busted him red-handed. And get ready. I hope you're ready. Easy one. I'm tossing up a softball. What time central is tomorrow's video premiere? And here's a hint. It's pretty much the same time every Saturday or Sunday I do a premiere. And let's see who gets it right. Matthew DeHart, you are 100% correct. Almost over 40K worth of coins from multiple dealers. This guy who I interviewed earlier this week caught him red-handed. Silver lumberjack. Boom.
Yep.
We'll add this here, a little plate, silver lumberjack. We've got several items to send to you. There you go.
Yep.
And right after that, let's see. Knox Stacks, incorrect. Ronald, incorrect. PPP, incorrect. Let's keep going down the line. 6-2. Knox Stacks, 8:30 a.m. is correct. 8:30 a.m. Central Time. And there you go. 8:30, tune in. Join that premiere. We all get on here for like 5 minutes together, talk, BS around, welcome each other, have our first cup of coffee in the morning, and then the video starts and we all talk about it and comment on it throughout the video. I think you will not be disappointed. You're really going to enjoy it. Congratulations to those winners. Congratulations to everybody who bought something tonight. And congratulations to everybody who came out and just hung out, had some fun with us. Mrs. T, take a look at this. Over 2 hours. And I have to be honest with you, it really does go by just like that for us. Again, highlight of our week. We have such a good time hanging out. And I'm going to ask you guys for a little favor. When you watch that video tomorrow morning, share it with somebody.
Yeah.
Share it on your Facebook, share it on your Instagram, on your Twitter or X or whatever it's called now. Copy the URL, send it to a coin dealer friend, coin shop friend, because the whole idea is to make this guy's face famous so dealers all over the country will know when this guy's a coming, you lock up and hide your coins because the guy's a crook. So share tomorrow's video, and we'd appreciate that. And let's see, Mark, see you guys been working all morning. Mark, good to see you back, checking in with us. Speaking of checking in, I'll check in with Tuli, make sure she's okay. And I'll tell you what, it's a real blessing and a lot of fun to hang out with such good people like you guys. And we are going to sign off.
Yes, it was fun. Friday night fun.
Thank you, Mrs. T. And I know
Thank you, everyone.
Here's a funny thing. At the beginning, you were feeling a little under the weather and
Yeah, I was tired.
a little worn out, and we had some good laughs. And I'll tell you what, that's like medicine.
It is.
It's like our weekly
fun.
dose of medicine to hang out and BS around a little bit. And whatever happens, and we kind of riff on whatever we see in the chat.
Yeah.
And we have a good old time. So Tiger, PPP, all the other content creators out there. Thanks for LLC. And by the way, big shout out to LLC for jumping in when Tuli had to leave. Really appreciate you guys. Signing off.
Yeah.
We'll see you tomorrow morning. God bless and good night.